Flourishing in peace, with 67 million people gainfully employed, the most in our history, the United States today represents an achievement in good government unsurpassed in the history of man. While at the throttle, controlling the wheels of our destiny, is a spirit encouraging ever greater progress. Efforts on farming, industry, in science and business that ensure the great majority a way of life that is physically gratifying and spiritually uplifting. That will comfort the aged, cause generations to come to thank us. The seed of our good fortune had root here.
Preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. So help you God. So help me God.
We stand ready to engage with any and all others in joint effort to remove the causes of mutual fear and distrust among nations, so as to make possible drastic reduction of armaments.
The end of the Korean War realized President Eisenhower's most solemn campaign promise. Our young men came home. And though the world was passing through one of the most critical periods in history, Ike's policy of waging peace stood the nation in good stead. It kept Secretary of State Dulles ever on the move as he consolidated the strength of the free world and blocked every attempt to divide it. At the Geneva Summit Conference, President Eisenhower himself made decided progress in relaxing the tensions of the Cold War in his meetings with Bulganin and Kruschev. President Eisenhower's 1953 suggestion to the United Nations to form an atom pool now has 81 nations collaborating.
The United States pledges before you, and therefore before the world, its determination to help solve the fearful atomic dilemma, to devote its entire heart and mind to find the way by which the miraculous inventiveness of man shall not be dedicated to his death, but consecrated to his life.
At home, needed public works were generously financed. The St. Lawrence giving an ocean front to the Middle West, hydroelectric power to millions. The elimination of waste spending made a balanced budget possible. And the removal of controls leveled prices, ending the danger of inflation. The influence of communists on high government policy was crushed. Tax cuts freed money to allow production to expand, generating prosperity without war. Ike's bold soil bank, conserving priceless acreage, stopped the building up of surpluses, protecting farm incomes and assuring agriculture a dependable future. President Eisenhower also encouraged an overall building program of record proportions. The highway construction program initiated by Ike is the biggest peacetime enterprise ever undertaken. It will cost tens of billions. The creation of the Department of Health, Education, and Welfare was a significant humanitarian achievement of Ike's 4 full years. Filling a long-felt federal deficiency, it quickly proved its worth, efficiently coordinating all the government's efforts in the 3 fields over which it has jurisdiction. Soldier, educator, historian, statesman. President Eisenhower, during his 4 full years, has become the recognized leader of the free world, the man to whom statesmen have recourse in every crisis. The White House has extended hospitality to almost every important personality, the Queen Mother socially. While with Premier Saint-Laurent of Canada, Ike has promoted a neighborliness that borders on brotherhood. And with King Paul and Queen Frederica of Greece, he has strengthened a long, traditional friendship. Ike has set many precedents, but none more daring than permitting the recording of his news conferences, this on disarmament being typical.
As a preliminary to disarmament, the great thing I was trying to promote was some confidence in each other that there would be an elimination of opportunity for surprise attack, which would set the stage for definite steps and proposals in disarmament.
Ike's defense policy affords the country the maximum protection. These offshore towers, a part of an early warning system guarding the nation against aerial attacks, to alert all our guided missile posts in every strategic area. As before, befits his knowledge of military matters, the first atomic sub reflects Ike's progressive views. And though he maintains conventional strength, he has succeeded in cutting costs. This while developing advanced scientific techniques to ensure the continuance of our present leadership. Fellow Americans, your leader of 4 full years with a final word recorded during the past week.
We can all be grateful to the Almighty that these have been indeed 4 full years. Now we look forward to the future. The next 4 years will be even more full than the past if we approach them with courage and optimism, with a deep dedication to justice and opportunity and dignity for all Americans, with faith in ourselves, in our country, and in the Creator, who is Father of us all.